Golic and Golic, weekly NFL power rankings, our top 5 teams heading into week 14. And last time on Dragon Ball Z, we thought for sure the Los Angeles Rams, they got the Panthers coming up. They won't make us look bad in front of company. And yet, they go out and lose a nail-biter to the Carolina Panthers. So you see here the top 5 as we had it set up. Robust debate about number 5 last week relative to the Chicago Bears, who we said we're going to play against the Eagles, so we'd set it and forget it, figure it out on the other side. So I guess I have 2 questions for you, and I want to start at the top, Dad. The first is, how far do you want to move the Rams down, if at all, coming off this weekend where the turnover regression finally hit for Matthew Stafford, who had a clean sheet going back for weeks, months, that finally came to a halt, 3 turnovers against this Carolina Panthers team. Do you still look at them as the top team in the NFL, or do you want to move them back?
I'm going to move them back. Definitely going to move them back. I know I'm going to move them behind Seattle, even though they did beat Seattle a few weeks ago. They play them one more time. I would be tempted to move the Rams all the way back to 5.
No.
I would have New England 1, Seattle 2, then 3 and 4 would be Denver and Chicago, or Chicago and Denver, and then 5 the Rams. But if nothing else, I think New England definitely deserves to be 1. If you want to change an order around, I can certainly be talked into it. But I do think those are the 5 that should be in.
I agree. That is absolutely the 5, and I could be comfortable moving New England up to 1. I mean, listen, obviously, it wasn't a win that is going to change people's perception about the schedule that they've feasted on so far this season. But a game they handled mightily and have been deadly consistent all year long. Drake May leads the NFL in passing, MVP candidate, all that stuff. I would have the Rams at 2nd. I wouldn't move them down that far. I look at Carolina as like the perfect example of how difficult this league is. Do I think the Rams are a better team than the Seahawks? My answer is still yes. Now, Seattle's got the best defense in the NFL. Yeah. But offensively, questions about Sam Darnold under pressure, the run game. So I would put them at 2. I would have the Seahawks at 3. And then I would have the Broncos at 4 and the Bears at 5, because I still have concerns about what happens to that defense when they're not leading the NFL in turnovers, because the rest of it doesn't look great.
Yeah, and you hear Ben Johnson say we're winning in spite of our passing game, not because of it. I guess I could go with that. I mean, the Rams did beat Seattle in their one matchup this year. It was close, 21-19, I think. And they play again in, I think, 3 weeks. I'm fine with that. Again, we'll be changing it next week. But we agree on the same 5 teams, and I do think Chicago does deserve to be in it at this point.
Completely agreed. The Bears' running game and what's happened there has been phenomenal. Ben Johnson can quibble about the passing attack, and boy, an interesting test for them coming up this weekend as they get a chance to test that out against the Green Bay Packers. We got 3 top seeds in the division on the line this weekend in the NFL.